So one of the things that I've been really privileged to support is the vested methodology. And the vested methodology is really one of the most exciting and innovative thought leadership in contracting and in customer supplier relationships in 20 or 30 years. So incredibly privileged to have co-authored the Vested Outsourcing Manual, and my pride and joy and my baby to some extent getting to we. But here's what I want you to keep in mind about request for solution, request for partnership, and being a partner with your buying organization. Number one, procurement is not in a place to determine if you're a partner or not. Absolutely not. So when procurement talks about you being a partner, keep two things in mind. One, they've been told that you're a strategic partner by the line of business or some other executive champion, stakeholder. Okay, that's a good sign. Or that is cut and paste language from RFX instructions, company policy booklets, that all of their suppliers are partners. So you're really going to have to pay attention when we talk about the sourcing continuum later on in the training session, whether your service is really a partnership, strategic partnership service or not. Because if you are a strategic partner, but you're not being treated like a strategic partner in the procurement process, I'm here to tell you that's a really big flag. It is very difficult for big organizations to treat their suppliers like partners unless that organization has all of their stakeholders in alignment, all the way from the highest champion executive, could be an executive VP level, all the way down to the daily task performers such as project managers or engineers or other kinds of technical folks. Where companies really, I think, get smushed who want to be partners is in middle management. By that, what I mean is I've gone to training sessions for my training clients, and I've put up the slide on the sourcing continuum, and I've asked procurement which of their suppliers are strategic. And I've told the executives in the room, usually the chief procurement officer and maybe a vice president or chief operating officer for this exercise, to just watch and not to comment. And procurement really is not able to place those suppliers very well on the sourcing continuum and appropriately place strategic partners where they belong as strategic partners. The CPO and the CEO can, but that's not getting filtered down through middle management and then supported. So middle management, whether it's the line of business or in procurement, is really driven for other kinds of metrics that can interfere with that partnership stance. They might be driven on cost savings if it's procurement. They might be driven on speed to market if they're the buying organization's line of business, but they're not looking to partner with someone, let's say on speed to market or lower cost. They're metriced and they're looking for different things than what a partner can bring to the table. They're not really fully empowered for partnership. And that can be really devastating to a sales team that puts a lot of time, energy, and effort into trying to establish that partnership through their proposal, trying to demonstrate that we are in fact a partner. So I want you to really listen when we talk about different red flags in the proposal throughout this training session, the various modules, that if you see these red flags, we really mean from a procurement perspective, it's a red flag. The last thing that I want to have happen to your organization, that unfortunately I've seen happen to other suppliers, is to go to meetings before the award is made, where there are a lot of people in the room, there's a lot of energy, a lot of excitement, a lot of potential, a lot of dollars available, to have that situation devolve into a commodity kind of purchase or process. So what can you do about it? You can continue to flag in your proposal all the places where you are going to offer partnership. Could be cost savings, could be incentive bonuses for going after new business, new revenue for the buying organization. But also don't forget metrics that matter, that measure the buying organization. We'll talk about this a little bit later in the modules. Don't forget about governance. You are going to absolutely have to have governance by the buying organization to truly be a partner. It's sort of like pushing a hose. So, I have a garden. You can kind of see a little bit over my back shoulder here. And I love to go out and putter in the garden. I can't say I'm a vegetable gardener. I love to see what comes up. But if you've ever tried to push a hose from behind, the nozzle isn't going to get very far. It's a little too heavy and it's too awkward. Even if there's water running through it, it's really hard to push a hose. A hose has to be pulled from the nozzle. Be careful that you're not pushing the hose. Make sure that the customer is equally pulling on that hose from the nozzle, that they have the right people with the right titles and the right authority to put their money where their mouth is about treating you as a partner. So keep that in mind as you position yourself as a partner in your proposal.